we talked about the G run. There's a bunch of those. Here's the D run. Classic one is. Again, if I were to play that using upstrokes, it would sound like, like if I were just flat picking, it would sound like this. Shoot. But that's using the rest stroke. And of course, I know you're married, but I love you still. Just wouldn't sound the same if you played it like this. The day I met you, my heart slowed to beat. That ain't it. The day I met you, my heart slowed to beat. Much better. Again, I'm referencing on the top of my guitar, so I'm have something that I can. I'm actually anchoring in this case. You're taught when you're flat picking to not really anchor because it creates tension. But I'm not tense, but I am anchored. So I'm giving myself a nice tight reference, and I'm being very firm. So that's a D. Now the difference between D and G essentially is in G, the third is here, and D, the third is there. So I can do a lot of the runs that I do in G, like, so that was the G run. I just move it up a string and I'm in D. Or instead of doing this, like in G, I can do the same thing in D. You learn on the G chord are the G runs. The same thing applies to D virtually. You just move everything up a string. Okay, so that's D.